But then I always tell them, never give an Indian a microphone and an audience. It's impossible to get them off of the stage. This is my first experience. There are people I want to die, I don't want to listen to them. But what to do? We have to listen to them. Now, you guys probably heard about Sabina. Now, here it from the horse's mouth, the fellow who did it out, me. Over Kerala, left the country a year after my degree in pharmacy was taken. 1 year. Had the opportunity to go to Middle East. For reasons unknown to me, and even at that time I said, I'll do my post-graduation. Now remember, I was brought up by my mother, who I still consider the best man for the job is a woman. Raised me so well. I spent a lot of her money going to college. So when I got my own job, the first thing I do was I'm going abroad. Everybody thought I would go to Kuwait or somewhere in Saudi or somewhere in Middle East. With a name like mine, Muhammad, I belong to Middle East. But I said, I am going America. And I did. In those days, it was very simple. All you have to do is show up yourself at the American embassy. They will give you a cup of coffee. I am talking 1975. They will explain to you how to get your visa and go to US. Trust me, other than Kerala fellows like me, most other people came from Gujarat. I don't know which one has come. Kerala or Gujarat. But we both are there. In America. Landed there with a green card, but in 2 years, I went back to school. Did my master's, did my PhD, along the way, picked up quite a bit of experience in the pharma area. I actually did not get into natural products or Ayurveda. 88, I left to start generic business. I was absolutely way ahead of my time. Then I realized India has a lot of natural wealth. India exports 3 items at that time, back in 1988. Cilia, senna, castor seeds. These were the 3 items. Because all 3 are meant for laxatives. All these 3 products have one thing in common. They were all used as laxatives. Psyllium also comes from this part of the world. And senna comes from the south. Castor oil throughout the country. Then I realized India is a giant, especially with the Ayurvedic armamentarium. 100 plus herbs and thousands of years of history. So I looked at it, studied, and I was able to present, starting with Google Effect, my first product for the US market. At that time, American students spelled Ayurveda, nor could they pronounce it properly. Then I added to the confusion with the word Google. See, for the Indian, the word Google comes automatically, very natural. But for an American to say Google, climbing Mount Everest is easy. Very easy. It's very difficult for them. But over the years, Ayurveda stayed on. A lot of people. But for the first 5 years, 90 to 95, 1990 I licensed the first product from Cipla called the Google. A lot of scientific documentation. All kinds of toxicity. Now we can say what is in Ayurveda is safe and sound. Not necessarily, because when Ayurveda was really practiced, I use that word really in quotation mark. The real practice of Ayurveda is not the one the Ayurveda we are used to today. Today, we are in industrial Ayurveda. Today, we are in commercial Ayurveda. The real Ayurveda was when the Ayurvedic physician cultivated the herbs. He went and plucked the leaves at the right time, or took the roots at the right time, make the concoction according to the test. What I am saying applies not only to Ayurveda, to Siddha and Unani. Now, at that time, the word pesticide was not in the dictionary. But today it is there. And DDT was spread throughout India. Now that I export to US, I have to test for all these things and certify it is not there before I export it. Am I here partly by myself and partly it is coming through also? Or all of it is coming through? Okay.
It's coming.
Now, I was giving you the genesis of Samin and Sabinsa. The first company I imported in the US is called Sabinsa, named after my wife. The second company in 1991 in India, because I decided to make India my base. Because I need to get these things manufactured. I could contract manufacture. I thought I will make the base. 92, 93, we set up the research wing also. Ever since we formed this business, we were very strong in research. There is no other company other than Samilab that I know spends 6 to 7% of our income into research. Don't take my word for it. It's public domain data. We are a deemed public company. You can get the documentation. Since 93, we have a DSIR approved research facility, and the R&D center at Bangalore is a PhD approved facility. We can conduct research to grant a PhD. So very state-of-the-art facility. I have no idea how many of you had visited us, but some of them who visited, have taken pictures, can share with you. In addition to that, Sami is very strong in intellectual property creation. Very strong. Today, I think somebody said 78 plus, but we are actually over 80. And by next year, we must cross 100 patent. That is not an easy task. And it is not based on our good looks. It is based on our intellectual property creation. It's not me. I have a lot of good people work for me. It is their contribution. But my name goes first because I created the scenario for them. I bring in some of the most talented kids from across the country. Give them the free hand. Give them the freedom. There is a saying within Sami, oh, if it is R&D, Dr. Majid will sanction it. It is always the case. Because somebody has an idea. Ideas must be given a chance. If it pays, it pays. But you should never think, man, I should have tried that. And even when I started the business also, I said, if I don't risk everything, I should never know whether I'm good at it. Risk must be taken. Otherwise, you wouldn't know whether you would succeed. The very fact that you are here to listen to me, that you are trying to assess, is this Joker's company any good? If it is good, maybe I want to do something with it. Simple as that. Now, my job is here to tell you that I am good enough, that you can bet on me. I'm also straightforward. Very simple. Built with integrity, built with hard work, built with a dedication and passion to do excellent work in whatever I do. My credit and success creating a few people like me who will work very hard, who will earn their wings. Rajesh here. And let's take the son of Gujarat, Jayesh Patel. The fellow who brought him into the group is still there as my distributor, but he is in Chairman's Club. He is Chairman's Club. More than I understand, many of the things are asked, how did Jayesh make it there? His sales were absolutely phenomenal. How did he do it? Now he spent his own money, he has his own office, He is in training all the time. He is in training. So, these are the kind of people that I can create, and they will create me. The people who work for me, directly or indirectly, I help to support them. That's all I do. I have a supporting role. Okay. Now, one of the most important things that I tell everywhere I go, you all heard about food security in India. Very important. We all need our food. Okay. Now, have you ever thought of herbal security? Must think about that, because the fundamentals of Ayurveda are two things. One, the way of life, how you live. That's the one fundamental, one leg. The second leg is the Ayurvedic treatments, which includes all these herbal items. Now, what is happening to all those herbal items? They are getting depleted. And I have a lot of good things to say about government of India, but today in India, government lists them as endangered species. Out of the 460, 380 of the medicinal plants of India are in the endangered species list. In other words, in the next 5 to 10 years, you will not have it. Simple as that. So, the fundamental of Ayurveda is losing ground. As a company and as a responsible company, we do our best to encourage and do the cultivation. I am limited with my language ability. I can speak English well, but not many understand English. So I am taking the help of people and tell them, I do it in Tamil Nadu, I do it in Andhra, I do it in 2-3 other states. We have it in Haryana. We do it in Philippines. And we are doing it in Africa now, both Kenya and Uganda. It is spread across the globe. Otherwise, we will be out of the medicinal plants of India. Today, I wouldn't say you cannot trust what you are getting as Ayurveda, Aristas and other things. But many products don't have the right ingredients going into them. They substitute them. They substitute them. They don't know whether the substituted material is the same as the other material. The original, what is in the text. So from that point of view, Ayurveda would lose its credibility and momentum. And hopefully, government will wake up. I told you in between that I have a lot of good things to say about government. Why do I do research and spend 6-7% of my income into research? This is the only place on earth I can spend money on research like that. Because government of India will give me a break, tax break. There are no other countries. They do, but they do very small. Government of India has a good thing going, encouraging research. And I think that's why a lot of the foreign guys also come here. Government has good skills. Because at the end of the day, who does the service to the rest of the world in terms of IT? The boys out of Bangalore, boys and girls, and out of Mumbai, out of Gujarat. We do it for the rest of the world. Like I said before, never give an Indian a microphone and an audience. So, listen, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. धन्यवाद। आप बड़े संयम से, बड़े धैर्य से हमें डॉक्टर मजीद को सुना। संयम आपके सामने जिस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में बात करी वो हिंदुस्तान में सबसे पहले आपके यहाँ लॉन्च किया गया। हालांकि इस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में सबसे पहले गोवा में जो लोग गए थे उनके साथ बात जरूर हुई थी। ऑफिशियली लॉन्च आज के डेट में अहमदाबाद में इस प्रोडक्ट का हुआ। यह प्रोडक्ट कल के डेट से आपके लिए अवेलेबल होगा। कल के डेट से ये प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल होगा, आप इसको ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं और ये अपने आप में एक प्रकार का इसे आप अमृत कह सकते हैं, फुल नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट। इसके बारे में डिटेल्स लीफलेट्स आपके पास पड़े हुए हैं, इसको आप पढ़ें और इसके साथ साथ वर्कशॉप भी आपके साथ कराए जाएंगे। लेकिन